be the passion, the creativity, and the hope in a world where hope is very much needed. Do not let your fire be extinguished and dimmed down by the world, as your fire is the only thing that can really get you and many others that don't have their own fire. It is the only thing that can get you up your ass when it's said to lit that fire up under your ass and do something. Do not let the world dim your fire, because that's really the only real thing that will warm you in times of great pain, great, external disasters and things like that. And that's the only thing that really can unite you with others alike and give others hope when there is none. What do I mean by fire? Esoterically speaking, fire is motivation, passion, aggression, frustration, anger. It is creativity, it is vision, it is seeing things for yourself, seeing things in your own way, and creating things and initiating things that have never been seen before, or have never been seen from a perspective that you do, that you see. So do not let the outside world dim your light, dim your fire. And this connects to the previous video that I did, which was do not let others know about your projects and plans. It was mostly directed to your individual plans, to your individual work and visions. Obviously, if you have a collective work, you are doing something that requires somebody's help and assistance. Obviously, that's something that you have to share, and it's great to share work with others. But what I really meant was individually and personally, your own unique goals and visions and passions. And in that video, I really wanted to pinpoint that it's important to keep things for yourself, because there will be also other people that try to dim your light, and you can prevent those attempts. And spiritually speaking, you can prevent those energies going back to you, at you, and trying to stop and put cogs in things coming to you. You can prevent that by not speaking and not saying some things about whatever you are doing and whatever your plans are. But this video is really about not letting others dim your light, because there will be times where you are just this, especially if you are like this bubbly personality, you have this will and want to always be expressive and always lighten up the mood and have fun with others or make the mood of the room lighter. There will be people that just don't like that and will feel a little bit pressured by whatever you are showing, and sometimes even just by entering the room, just by being yourself. And if you are kind of you have this passion and you have this will to create and to show something and to speak the truth and speak authentically, some people might take offense to that, and they might want to keep you down or keep you on the low. They might want to redirect attention from others to themselves and things like that, so you know, people don't pay attention to you and pay attention to them, for example. But directly speaking, when people are trying to dim your light and directly somewhat influence you, especially if those people are someone that you know and they are like on somewhat of an acquaintance level, or like even family members, friends, even on a subconscious level, there will be times where they want to shut you down, stop you from exposing so much of yourself and your own ideas, your own creativity, and from people paying attention to you because they have some insecurity. Again, I talked about this in the previous video, but I wanted to develop a little bit more on this aspect because although people might know your plans and your creativity and your things, some will want to pull you down. They will want to talk badly about you to others. And whenever, for example, you discover, oh, they've been talking bad about me, but they've always been so kind to me in my face, you know, they've always been so chill, and I didn't know that they were talking so bad about me, you know. And you cannot let that affect the way that you express yourself and the way that you conduct yourself, just because they don't like however you are, because it's really how you are expressing yourself and not really what. How you are expressing yourself might offend them. Sometimes on a conscious level, they know, oh fuck, I can't stand this girl, you know. But sometimes it's on a subconscious level and they don't really know why they feel a certain way towards you, but they will try to pull you down in some ways. Some will do it in front of your face and tell you, oh, I think you talk too much, I think you show too much of your work, or I think you are too open with others. Well, sometimes it might be true, but if it's only that and you are not really nobody really tells you that, you know, you are open with people that really matter, right? It's not just like you are open with everybody. And if you are, obviously there are some limits that you could put on, so not everybody should have access to you like that, right? It's the same way, like you don't open your legs up to everybody, right? You select and you are very cautious about that. So those are the things that I wanted to bring out, is that you should have and be passionate and creative and bring light, creativity, and by light I mean lightness, and lift up the mood when the mood is too low. Obviously, if you yourself want to regulate how much you are expressive today and how much you are, or in the specific moment, you might come to a group and everybody's already very, very light, and you might feel like, okay, this is too much lightness. We may need to come back to earth a little bit and see that there are certain things that we might be being reckless right now, and we need to look at things. So instead of you know, I'm not saying for you to always be this creative and or, you know, expressive, because we are not all super expressive, right? But we will all need to bring some lightness to the room and to the places where there is not much of it, or there should be a little bit more of it. We want to bring balance to certain situations. For example, if there is too much of emotional and kind of drowsy, sad, for example, sadness doesn't mean emotional by default, but it is more on the negative spectrum of emotions. You want to bring that fire, right? That creative and expressive, a little bit more lightness to whatever is going on, so the whole group is not drowning, right? You want to be the one that is bringing that freshness to the room and being like, hey, we could, I don't know, we could sing some karaoke. Obviously, it depends a lot on the mood, if somebody died or something happened that it's not that easy to just start, you wouldn't say in a funeral or before or after a funeral, let's sing some karaoke. Maybe if you are that type of person, maybe, but like, for example, let's drink a tea, let's talk about uh, this, and let's do this and that, and bring up the mood a little bit. Or in certain situations where things are too, as I said, if things are too light and everybody is like so partying it up, everybody is so giddy, everybody has their, everybody is a little bit too much on the light side and too much expressive, and certain things might be happening that you are seeing while others might not be seeing because everybody's light, everybody's talkative and all that. You might be the one that needs to bring a little bit the people to earth and be like, hey guys, remember that it's 3 a.m. and we are living in an apartment, like the neighbors are sleeping, be the one that is balancing out. Obviously not like oh, we should stop this. Obviously, if it's something really bad going on, yes, you should be the one saying, hey, you gotta stop this, or I'm getting the fuck out of here. But being the one that balances out. But this is already like a whole other topic. But on this video, I really wanted to bring out to not let others bring your light down and your ability to have some creative thoughts, to have some vision, to have some passion about whatever you are doing, and not let people bring you down whenever you don't want to come down. Obviously, you will have to learn. As I said, you will have to learn how to balance even your own times, because if you are too light, if you are too much giddy, aggressive, passionate, creative, there are certain times where you will eventually come down if you don't bring yourself a few notches down to earth to really build on it, work on it, have some routine and pattern. It might not be so fun as developing an idea or creating something, but it is something that it's important for you to manifest certain ideas and creativities that you may have in your mind and in your fields. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. If you have to bring your light down, be you that does it and not others, because others have nothing to do with your own passions and creativity, because your own passions and creativity and your own visions, you are the only one that sees them really. You can explain that to someone, but they will not really, they will not see it exactly as you do. So you have to be the one to know when to balance out things and be a little bit more passionate and be a little bit more creative, or be a little bit less, because certain things have to be done, instead of letting others, like your mother, your father, your aunties, uncles, neighbors, friends, cats, dogs, be the ones that bring you down because a whole shebang is happening. You have to be able to laugh in situations that might be really needing it. Something might really be going on where a laughter is important to have in the group, where nothing, it's not like everything is going to shits. There is still connection, there is still a light in the end of the tunnel, and to lighten things up. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the 400 subscribers. I'm very glad that you are enjoying what I do, and I'm very happy to see new faces on the channel. And yeah, I think we can do this a little bit more often. I enjoy doing what I do, and but mostly I do a lot of like sculptures, paintings, clothing. So I might take more time on that instead of doing videos, so I hope you understand. And if you want something for yourself, you can always DM me on IG or email me. There will be the LinkTree in the description, and you can do that and contact me, and we can do something for you. And yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and Nadia is surfing out. Bye bye.